Welcome back. And in this chapter, we'll be deploying our application. So let's go to this package documentation file. And this file, we have to put command serve, and the command will be npx and serve, and then dist. And this dist folder will create it after we build our application. And to build our application, we have this command. So let's go to terminal and let's hit npm run build. And this might take a little bit of time, so I'm fast forwarding this. So our build has been created, and as you can see, our dist folder is created as well. Now let's serve that dist folder. So let's run npm run serve. So our build has been live in localhost 3000. So let's go to the browser and let's hit localhost 3000. And there we go. But there's a problem. We are not getting the navbar icon over here. So there's a problem over here. So in navbar, what we have done for this image is basically, let's check it out. So we have given this, raw URL path, right? But, we cannot do that when we are building the application. We have to, create an object here, right? So we have to use import, right? So let's create an object with logo like that. And let's now import logo from that path. So import logo from the path, right? And it is actually e-commerce logo.svg. So let's change it. And that should be it. Now let's go to the terminal and let's exit this by hitting Ctrl+C. And let's now remove our dist first of all, and rmrf dist. And now let's again build our application, npm run build. And now let's serve the build, npm run serve. Let's now go to localhost, refresh this, and as you can see, our logo is working fine. Now is the time to deploy our build, all right? So for that, we are choosing Firebase. You can choose other platforms like Render or Railway as well. But in our case, because we have done social logins like GitHub login, Facebook login in Firebase, so we are choosing Firebase for deployment, all right? So for that, let's go back to our terminal. And let's first of all, we don't need this. So let's hit Ctrl+C and clear. And then also from here, Ctrl+C. And then we can just clear it out because we don't need that. And let's now install Firebase tool. All right. So the command is npm install and -g for globally installing it, and then Firebase -tools. And let's now log into the Firebase. So command is Firebase login and hit enter. And after that, this will ask some prompts like enable Gemini in Firebase features. So we don't want that. So let's enter N for no. And after that, let's hit no, right? So we don't want to report any errors, etc. So yeah. And after that, let's choose your Google account. And let's continue. And let's continue again. So allow basically. And that's it. So our Firebase login has been successful. We can go to the command back, right? And after that, let's initialize our Firebase, and the command is Firebase init hosting, right? So Firebase init hosting, like that. And it will ask some prompts like, are you ready to proceed? Yes. So hit Y, use an existing project, and our project is auth. So you want public directory, so this one will be dist, right? And this one will be yes, because we are rewriting all the URLs to index.html. So hit Y. And this one will be no. And this one should be overriding yes. And yeah, our Firebase has been initialized successfully. Now, if you go to firebase.json, now you'll see all the, configuration for, Firebase initialization. So basically, we are rewriting all the URLs to this index.html, right? So in a single case, and now this one will be deployed in the Firebase. All right. So before that, we'll have to build. So let's hit npm run build. Now I'm fast forwarding this. So yeah, now is the time to finally deploy our application. So let's hit the command Firebase and deploy and hyphen only hosting, like that. So now it takes some time. But there's no need to fast forward it. So it's actually deploying our hosting. So yeah, so the deploy has been completed. We can find the URL here. So let's open that, and there we go. Right. So our application has been deployed successfully in this URL. You can actually share this URL with your friends as well, or put this in your portfolio, etc. So everything is working. Google is working fine. Let's also check this logout. So it's working as well. So I think it's basically working. So we have completed our deployment successfully in the Firebase. So let's go to Firebase to actually see if we have been logged in or not. So let's refresh. And then, yeah, so we have been logged in as Google user. Now let's check it out with GitHub. And this time it is not working. Let's open up console. And as you can see, there's an error. So account exists with different credential. This is because, our Google account and GitHub account are with the same email, same Gmail. That's why I would need to remove this one first of all. And then let's check it out with GitHub now. And this time it should work. So yeah, it's working. And finally, congratulations on making it all the way to the end of this playlist. And if you have started this journey as a junior React developer, trust me, you're no longer a beginner. All right. So if you leveled up to an intermediate or maybe even an expert, because authentication and authorization are some of the most advanced and real world features you'll work with. And the best part, you now have a production label project that you can proudly showcase in your portfolio, proving your skills to employers or clients. All right. And I'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop a comment below with your suggestions or feedback and let me know what you'd like me to cover next. And of course, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video.